Hi everyone, this is Angela, and thank you for coming back to our Earrings by Angela YouTube channel and for our Nature Jewelry Meditation podcast series. I am loving this. Anyone else loving this series? Okay, let me welcome the newcomers. Y'all see I get excited. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a wonderful time. We get crazy over here. If you are a returning subscriber, visitor, whatever, girl, look at you. High five. Thanks for coming back. I missed you, boo. We got a lot to talk about too, y'all. But first, I would like to, I have to always remember there may be someone new listening, so let me send you an invitation to join us for our tutorials. This is not just a podcast. We also have an online course that goes with this. Okay, so in there you get a jewelry tutorial that goes with this episode. So whatever we're talking about, I'm teaching about in jewelry form. Okay. We also have a companion workbook that goes with this where you can sketch, reflect, and it comes with journal prompts and other things. That is included in the online course as well. Well. Are we ready to tackle the day, ladies, gents? Well then, let's begin with a deep breath. In and out. Let's do that again. That felt really good. Slowly inhale in. And slowly inhale out. All right. So everyone, today we are working with color. I know you're like, shada? Yeah, I know. No. We're working with color, but not just any color, y'all. Just wait for it. We are working with earth tones today. I mean, this is a podcast about nature, so yep, we're working with earth tones. And when I say earth tones, think of the browns, the soft greens, the warm neutral colors. You know, those colors that make you feel like home, give you comfort, make you feel connected. So as you gather your beads or materials, notice how these colors feel different than the brighter colors that maybe you're used to working with. They should feel quieter, calmer, grounded. Yes. So, as you begin creating today, let yourself slow down. There is no rush here. We are here to enjoy each and every part of this moment, babe. Yes. So we're placing each bead with intention of building something steady and supportive. Or maybe your design is just going to be a little simple today, but the intention is still steady and supportive. So it can be a bracelet or even just a small pendant that you want to add to your necklace. That's enough. Because you know what? In real life, sometimes the simplest pieces carry the strongest feeling, right? Yeah. And as you work, I want you to imagine the roots growing beneath your design. And when I say that, because you're building something that's steady, strong, and supportive. Oh, that's deep. And I want you to ask yourself, where do I need more grounding in my life? Yeah, really ask yourself. Think about it. Pause here for a minute. Think about it. Where do I need more grounding in my life? let me insert a quick story real quick. I never give y'all story time. That might be a lie. Well, anyway, so one day I'm with a friend, and we went to this beading convention. Well, not really a convention, but a workshop of some sort. Okay, and I was just getting into the crystals and energy and that. So I'm walking past this gentleman who was selling these beautiful stones, and he had this pendulum thing. And he said, "Excuse me, come here for a second." Of course, I'm resistant. But I went, and I said, "Yes." He said, "I feel like I need to read your energy." And I was like, okay, he want me to buy something. Well, he won't. Resistant, right? And so I said, okay, I'm here. Let me just entertain this. So I did, and I held out the palm of my hand. And he took this stone, and it was, he used it as a pendulum, and I guess it was reading the energy, so it got to circling around, kind of wide at first, and then it was starting to settle towards the middle. And I'm like, is he doing that or is it doing that? Okay. I never asked though, because I didn't want to ruin the moment. And he said, you need to work on your root chakra. I said, what? I'm thinking, what is a root chakra? I kept that in my head, and I said, I'm going to look that up another day. What is that? Right? I said, well, what does that mean? He said, you need to work on grounding. And I said, grounding? Work on the foundation. Something is shaking in your life, and you need to build a firmer foundation so that you can be grounded. I wrote that in a journal, one of those journals on my bookshelf. I never wanted to forget that moment. So from that point, I have been doing the grounding exercise, which I guess they call it earthing. And you take off your shoes, your socks, you're barefoot. You walk through the grass and really connect with the earth. And I did that. And at first I was thinking, this is so weird. And then, because I did it in my backyard, and then I walked the backyard one lap, and I started the second lap, and all of a sudden, I no longer felt this is silly. I felt connected to the earth, right? So he helped me answer the question, where do I need more grounding in my life? And that answer was, I didn't have a work-life balance, right? I needed to reconnect to the earth, needed to reconnect to myself. So that's what I mean. For me, I don't know what grounding means for you. So when you are working with these tones, hold the intention of whatever your answer was to that question, where do I need more grounding in my life? And let this piece represent that. And when you finish, I want you to hold it for a moment, because you just created something calm, something steady, something that feels like that deep breath. You deserve all of that. So, in the comments, let me know what you decide to make with these earth tones. And do you do any grounding exercises or activities, or, are you into that? Have you heard of that earthing thing before? Okay. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to join us, hit the subscription thingy. I can't talk now. What's going on? If you don't want to miss another episode, then hit the notification bell. We'll see you on Monday. That was weird. I like it. I'm keeping that in there too. All right, everyone. Have a great week. Love, Angela.